Child, how do y'all feel about Diddy not testifying at his own trial?
Smart.
I am not surprised. It was already kind of giving guilty to me. I mean, for me, I just see him going to jail. Now, how long he gonna go, I don't know. But it's making me think about Tory again. Like, you're not getting up, but you know what? He probably shouldn't. Because
No.
I feel like he thinks he's one of those people that's very clever. Everybody think they clever till it's time to be cross-examined. And I think he will get caught up for sure on that stand. Because then I think I've watched other people where they've tried to say like Diddy will make certain reactions or look towards the jurors and all of this stuff. Like,
Hard hands and all of this shit.
yeah,
I'm okay.
I don't think now it would be interesting if they did, if he, they putting this narrative out there. I feel like they want to see what the public's gonna say. He might change his mind and get on the stand or something. But
I don't think he should, because even if he, okay, let's pretend he ain't guilty or nothing, right? Let's think from the lens of he's guilty for being a freaky ass man. Let's just think. Even if he got on the stage and on the stand and they asked him questions and he would have to all out say the freaky shit he did, how is that ever going to be a good look?
Oh, and
It
y'all
would never be a good look. So I don't think it was smart for him to even be like, you know what, I don't like vanilla sex. I like freaky shit. I like to do that. That's not a good look. So
I
I wouldn't
also feel like he
speak
got
on it.
that temper that he ain't gonna want to be shown.
That's one thing. But I was watching Torre, and Torre said that allegedly the jurors were shown videos of Cassie with her completely passed out. And y'all know that's a wrap.
That's like no consent. If a person's passed out, they can't agree to nothing.
Exactly. And there was a story like to coincide with that. I forgot which assistant. Somebody walked into the room and there was a man with long hair that jumped and ran, into the next room, a naked man that ran into the next room, and Cassie was passed out on the bed. So there might be like a corroborating assistant or security or something who testified to corroborate that Cassie was completely passed out. And that's one of the videos. And I'm like, once she completely passed out, it doesn't matter what you're talking about. She can't consent. So it's gonna be a wrap on that. He should not get on the stand because he's Nino Brown. In his mind, he's Nino Brown. Y'all saw how Nino Brown got up there. It wasn't me. It was the tall, light-skinned brother in the bank who works at the bank. It was him. It ain't just me. Y'all ain't gonna take just me down. Okay, and that's another thing. As soon as he was up there, he might start yelling out fucking names. And don't nobody want their names yelled. They're gonna make sure that nigga don't get on the stand.
For sure. For sure. I feel like he was mimicking Nino Brown at one point, like attire-wise, didn't he? The irony.
I do feel like he watches the movies and copies them. Like if the story, because I think that story about him holding that girl off the balcony, everybody thinking that it's not true because she couldn't remember where it happened. I think that shit happened. And because everybody was so high at the time, because that's what they were basically drugged up when he walked in, he broke in Cassie's place and then hung the friend over the balcony. Everybody was high out of their minds. So I think they may not have remembered exactly when it was in order to like validate and coincide with dates and hotels and shit. But I think he held that lady over a balcony. And I do think that was some shit he got from the 5 Heartbeats. Because the discrepancy was
that's
about,
the only time I knew about.
To me, and Jami, you could tell me if I'm wrong if you read this part, but the discrepancy was that Cassie said that this happened at a certain time and place. And then the other witness who it actually happened to said it happened at a different time and place or some shit like that. So they were basing whether it was true or not off of Cassie's testimony, which would then make it seem like it was a lie if Cassie just didn't remember it accurately.
Yeah, I mean, it still happened. They both said that it happened.
Right.
That's
they was trying to get that mistrial. They was trying to get a mistrial off of that. And the judge was like, I think the fuck not.
Right.
Because all of the other shit the RICO had already been proven. That's another reason why we ain't going back. Because once we then started matching up the paperwork with you paying for shit, it is over. Like, I don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, I think I think the prosecutors finally rest their case tomorrow or something, and then the who they need to hurry up, child. It's
They
so
say it's
much
day
going on.
26. I was dying. People was on it's day 26.
Is it day 26? That's crazy.
I think it
That's
is.
crazy.
I think it's a day. Hmm.
That's crazy. Real quick though, I want us to check out this audio real quick. Let me switch over here so we can get into it. This is Cassie. There's an audio of her talking to a guy that's saying that he has a tape of her.
Yeah, you don't have to see it, but it's my life and I'll kill you. Yeah, but no, I will kill you if you don't show me right now. I will kill you and I will hide you and I will cut you up and put you in the dirt right now. Pull it up. If you have it, pull that up. Because if not, I'm going to kill you and then he's going to kill you again. So just do it. Pull that up right now. You got that pull that up. I'm going to kill you. You don't understand. I don't give a I've never killed anybody in my life, but I will kill you because you're with me. You're with me in my life right now. If I saw a video of you doing anything that you didn't want people to see, I would show you the video so you could tell me what the happened. You're playing games with me, telling me you saw some now you're saying you didn't see some you're with me. I'm going to you up. I don't think you understand. And it's not going to be my hands and it's not going to be blood on my hands. Someone else is going to do it. So you have to tell me right now, and I'm recording this whole shit. FYI, tell me what the you're talking about. Because this is not cool. We're not playing. I'm not playing with you, Sujit. Like, you saw some yes, you're my brother. Be my brother and tell me what you saw. You're going to be able to find it? Yeah, you don't have to see it, but it's my life and I'll kill you.
Don't y'all hate sometimes when people be talking shit online and then you go to their profile, they keep that shit private, and then you be like, yeah, bitch, you better have that page private, hoe.
Tell your ass so.
Cause I don't really like some of the comments talking about some she sounds like she was very capable of saying no. And I'm like, and was you able to say no to that pussy that you was messing with?
You know what this made me think of? It made me think of whenever Young Miami got into it with the baby mama and said, "Shut up, bitch, before I Diddy make you eat my."
Yep. Yep. What I will say with this is I feel like she got every right to kind of like threaten a person, because whether you did something willfully or not, it's not really for your consumption like that. If she put it on a porn site or whatever, and that's something she wanted to do, then okay, but it's her shit. I feel like Wayne a little bit, it's my cup. Like, if you're able to see it, then who else is able to see it? And it's obvious she not giving consent. If she asking you about it, you telling her you saw it, she wants to know where you saw it at, she's trying to get a hold of it. Like, I mean, I feel like anybody would threaten somebody if they had some something like that on them. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know who else gonna release it. So I don't know. I just don't like it. I don't think that people should, to me, make her feel like anyway or try and justify Diddy's actions because somebody is telling her they seen her fucking tape. Like, what?
I personally feel like this is ridiculous. Like, and I mentioned it in my video about how y'all was all making excuses for him when we was listening to his voice messages talking about, oh, well, if this is a RICO, then we all gonna get a RICO. Then y'all consistently say whenever they accuse these men of trafficking, y'all hoes in the comments talking about, oh, if that's all trafficking is, well, I guess that I've been trafficked. Yes, bitch, you have. Are you okay? Stop telling on yourself. The FBI is on the internet. Like, calm the fuck down. And then, like, at the end of the day, I'm not expecting a victim of this type of treacherous shit to be like not toxic or not scarred or bruised mentally and emotionally. I'm expecting her to pick up some of the same angry tactics that man picked up with her. But I haven't heard a story yet about Cassie forcing anybody to have sex with her. And so we're not going to sit up here and act like, oh, she was down with it. She was down with it. You know why? Because I ain't heard nobody say yet that Cassie made me have sex with them. I have not heard that. Even from those escorts, that's not what those men say. They say they wanted to do it or they was willing to be paid by Diddy to do it. But it's not the same thing. I don't like when y'all act like because somebody is also problematic in their abuse, that means that y'all can place blame on both of them and absolve the abuser of anything that they did. If somebody had a video of you, if somebody had a video of revenge porn of you, I'm sure you would be cursing their raggedy asses out on the phone. Are y'all serious? Hang it up. Hang it up, please.
Yeah. You saying that she sounds like, basically what she was saying is that she picked up some of the same habits from being around Diddy. That's what I was trying to tie together whenever Young Miami had told Gina, I guess not the baby mama, that she was gonna make her eat her
Yeah, you a
blah
eater.
blah blah.
You a eater.
Right, I'm gonna make you do that. And that's basically her picking up some of the, she know the power dynamics, and she's speaking to him that language just like Cassie know the power dynamics. So if she know that he got the ability to get somebody to take him out, of course she's speaking like that, because that's probably how he be talking to people. It ain't gonna be on my hands, it's gonna be on somebody else's.
Not exactly what he said. He actually did say that shit to somebody. I think he said that to her people when he threatened her people that he was gonna unalive her or some shit like that. But he threatened somebody and said that it wasn't gonna be on his hands. That might have been what he said with the car situation or some shit. It was something in that week when they were talking about that stuff. But yeah, I kind of feel like some of y'all are looking for a reason to say that he's not guilty of it because the person who's saying she's a victim is not really a victim. And I just want everybody to get to the point of them understanding that if he victimized one of them, he victimized all of them because that's who he is. And I do believe that the baby mama, you know, Jami, I do believe that she enjoyed some of that shit. I think that she liked the sex parties. I think that she didn't mind tricking off and having a good time with these men, even if she had to lay there and let them do stuff to her that she didn't really want to do. I do believe that. But I also believe after 18 hours, everybody's pussy is sore and nobody wants to keep that up. Period. No, at some point, it is no longer fun. If you are a woman with a coochie, girl, you cannot tell me that no matter how much fun you was having, you wasn't like, all right, nigga, get off me. That's enough.
So it's a Capricorn thing. Are you insinuating that she was doing them when she was a kid, when she was 17?
Oh, hold up. Cassie was doing freak out before Diddy came in her life.
How would we know that?
How would you be able to prove that? I would love to know.
Where that came from.
And that's another thing I would like to talk about, because Ryan Leslie was also 10 years older than her, and she met
He was
19. Ryan Leslie wasn't no fucking child. He was a grown-ass man too, messing with that child.
Wasn't he like 20? I don't know why I thought he was 27. I'm not sure, but he was definitely a grown man.
He was
for
10
sure.
years older than her. I know that.
Okay, so yeah, that age range sounds about right. That's
And
crazy.
I don't know if y'all peeped it, but they pass these women around and the women don't know they're being passed around. Like when Jane Doe talks about going to a party with Kanye and not recognizing that Diddy had already given Kanye permission to try her, and she just didn't realize it was happening in a moment. And then later on, he brought it up to her to say that, oh, you really hurt my feelings when you did that, even though he knew about it before she did.
It be the same ones passed around.
Yes.
I don't understand. But speaking of same ones, y'all know it's been alleged that Jane Doe was on the stand was 50 Cent's baby mama. Well, the other baby mama, I had something to say. And this what she was over there talking about.
The Diddy trial is going on, and we all know my son's father is not happy with it. Like, he's not happy. But what Daphne is doing is indicative to her character. It was so it's been rumored and known for years that she has been a pole girl from Vegas. Like, that's known. That's known. And he knew that when he beat her up in California, which he seems like that's just so buried how he beat her up. It was a domestic violence case in California. We all know the Diddy trial is going on, and my her office tried to contact me. Hey, y'all tried to contact me to testify in that case. they contacted my child support attorneys for me to question me and to testify in Daphne Joy's domestic violence case, which I declined. Which I declined.
Damn, why you gotta repeat it?
What made you decline?
As I'm a mother first and I'm a woman, but she, during the duration of the relationship with her and 50, she gave me so much shade and she was trolling me along with him. Like she thought she was superior. She thought her and her child were going to be superior to Marquise and I. So I said, I'll sit this one out. When her or
Oh, interesting. So y'all was beefed out, and that's why you didn't stand up and testify.
So she didn't testify because she was beefed out, or she didn't testify because she was lying. The way she said "I declined" several times almost made me think like, of course I'm not testifying because that bitch was lying.
Oh,
No, that's not why. 'Cause in a longer
Mhm.
in a longer clip, she talks about how he was beating her ass too,
Mm.
and we know he burned her house down. And I think she also said in this clip that the son was there when he beat Daphne, so the son knew about it too. Like from what I heard. But nah. He did that
It
shit.
happened to both of them. Somebody
That's-
Yeah, it
claims.
happened to both of them, and that's what she was saying, and that's why I said, "Bitch, what type of woman is you?" Because even if I don't like you, if that nigga beat my ass, burned my house down, and been shitting on me this whole time, I'ma show up just so I could put the nail in his coffin, and I could tell you, bitch, I ain't doing it for you. I'm doing it for me because fuck that nigga. I couldn't get him on my shit, but I'll help you get him on yours because I just want the nigga to go down. But no, no, not you, bitch. You still mad because he compared you to the Blasian girl. And that's what I want a lot of black women to like realize, that you're being manipulated into thinking that these men view those women as so much better than you, but they're trying to create triangulation because they hate themselves. Child, let me tell y'all. That's why Spike Lee was a better filmmaker than Tyler Perry, okay? Because, you know, they had beef back in the day, wrong? Back in the day, he had a movie called, what is it? Jungle Fever. Jungle Fever with Wesley Snipes. And there was a scene that's been going around on TikTok where he goes back to his wife, who was the light-skinned lady, Lynette McGee, you know, my girl's sister from Sparkle, the original one, goes to her job with flowers trying to make up with her after he done broke up with the white girl, right? And she says to him, you know, I always wondered why all of your girlfriends was light, and now you done went to the white bitch, and it's because you hate yourself. And she read him the fuck down about how he hates himself. And that's why he seeks out white women and light-skinned women, because he don't want to see himself in the woman that he's with, because he hates himself. So to me, that reads the same thing as 50 Cent, because 50 Cent got on the radio and said the reason why they don't want regular black bitches is because that's what they grew up with, and these Asian girls is exotic and all of that bullshit. He was the one that got up there and said that shit. So to me, I feel like he used that same rhetoric to make one woman feel bad so he can control her, have both of you hoes fighting over him at one point. And look at you. Instead of helping her like take that nigga down, you protected him to spite her.
Right, that's crazy to me. That's why I was so confused. Like, why else? Yeah, I'm not following. I mean, I get it, but that shit is wild to me.
It is, but she internalized it. And it's because it's an insecurity thing. And then, yeah, you're a bird. But it make me mad because I'm like, girl, he did you so much worse. Why wouldn't you want to put the nail in this? You know, why wouldn't you want to help every chance you get? He burned down your house.
It's given she still wants to satisfy him in some type of way.
Yes.
Because if he's not giving you nothing, you ain't got shit to lose. Why wouldn't you?
All right.
And the way he did that son, that was another reason why I would have did it, because he dogged they fucking son out. That post he did when he graduated from high school.
He was low key Brian McKnight before people was talking about Brian McKnight.
Yikes.
And then made the character on fucking Power so he could kill his son off. Oh my god, nigga is diabolical.